Okay. Sorry about that, guys. I was having internet connection issues. Of course, it went down right at 10 minutes to 9. I just got it back up. So let's get started on Home, Unique Horror Adventure by Benjamin Rivers. Your game will be saved automatically at certain points. However, we recommend you put aside an hour and a half and complete Home in a single setting. Okay. Alright, turn up the sound, turn off the lights. Okay. We're not going to do stuff that video games tell us what to do. All I remember at that point was finding myself alone. Here, baby, let's get your spot. Get your spot so you can get up here and get in this blanket. A little cold little Doberman. Come on. Come on over here. Come on, come on. Oh, my head. Where was I? It was so dark. Look. There's something by my feet. A flashlight. Oh, I got a flashlight. We're 8-bitting it up today. Oh, I can move. Okay. Alright, you can't do anything. Hold up and down. There's a door right here. That house. Where was I? Hold on. I don't think we checked everywhere else. I'm gonna go back. Nope. Can only walk through that door. Okay. Ooh. There was a body lying on the floor. Who was it? I didn't recognize his face. He was still kind of warm. Oh, man. Okay. There's a kitty. Let's see. Let's check this floor first before we go down the basement. I just gotta remember where the basement's at. Ooh, computer. The desk had a computer and some papers on it and a single drawer. I didn't want to snoop, but did I open the drawer? What do you think, chat? Open the drawer or no? You guys are going to help me out. This game's not very long, I don't think. Open the drawer or no? I don't know who else is here. I'm going to open it. Receipts, pens, and a blurry photo. It looked like a store of some kind. Why did this look so familiar? I really shouldn't have been going through this stuff, getting my fingerprints everywhere. Oh man, that's a good point. Okay. What is this? Blood on the wall. It smelled fresh and sickening. I realized there was blood on my shoes and pants. Oh man. I had to get out of there. If that man died in the hallway, what was the blood doing here? Because he was killed there and then he was placed there. Okay. Hold on, wasn't there something leaking over here? No? Okay. Back to the door. Let's go into the basement. Here we go. I noticed that I limped as I moved down the stairs. How did I hurt my leg? I wondered. All I could really recall was coming home, seeing Rachel. I was upset. She looked afraid. I shook my head and I tried to clear it. I knew I should head downstairs, try to find a way out. Alright. There's another downstairs. What is that? A thin gray mouse was stuck in a trap. It looked frantic but exhausted. Did I free it? Yeah, let's let that mouse go. He's fine. See, there's a door there. There's another door. Bookshelf. The shelf was full of books on local history and hunting. Seemed like the owner of the house really knew the area. Okay. There were scribbles of all kinds of random scraps of paper and notes about some kind of water tower. Did he mean the one by the old train yard? Ooh, man, we gotta check out. Oops, sorry. Let's see. There's a door that way, a door that way. Let's go left and then right. Alright. A collection of rusty tools. These look like they'd seen a lot of use and were caked in damp, smelling dirt. Why weren't they in the shed? It's because they were used. This was an odd place to keep yard tools. What would they have been used for in here? Maybe we'll find out. Ooh, what is that? I found a picture of a couple. It looked like it had been moved a lot. There seemed to be a switch behind it. Did I push the switch? Of course we pushed the switch. To press smoothly into the wall, I heard a faraway click somewhere. Okay. Hold on, let me see if it says anything else about it. Something must have opened somewhere. Alright. It's got that 8-bit Resident Evil door transition. Oh man, I heard some stuff. That was loud. An old dining table covered in dirty dishes for 2 people. There were dozens of beer cans and other liquor bottles among the dishes. Haha, we're drunk! The smell was turning my stomach. What do we got here? A black and white photo. Looked like the man upstairs and his wife. I guess there was no reason for me to keep this. Did I take it? Yeah, I'm gonna take it. Slip the photo in my pocket. Maybe this would help me find some answers. How long had this been here rotting? The man upstairs didn't look like he'd been dead a long time. Alright, I guess we're heading downstairs again. Alright, let's go left. Mirror. I looked like hell. My clothes were dirty and torn. There's mud caked all over my shoes. Oh man, am I the murderer? Had I been sleepwalking again? Was that how I got to that house? Not going in that door yet. The front door was blocked by a pile of furniture. I knew I had to find another way out. How is it blocked by a pile of furniture? Move the pile of furniture. Alright, let's check this door. The bathroom was spotless. Everything had been wiped to a sheen. I wonder if it was the man's wife who did the cleaning, or him. I don't know. What we got here? There's a photo development tray lying on the floor. Some leftover negatives were sticking out, but they were pretty blurry. I thought I saw what looked like treetops. Okay. It seemed odd that the tray had been left there, considering how clean the rest of the bathroom was. Probably just needed to be real sterile because they were developing film. Alright. Nothing in the bathroom. Oh man, I wonder what that was. The door was taped up and seemed to be stuck by the smell. I guess it led to the kitchen. I gave the door a hard shove, and to my surprise, it cracked open. Oh, nice. There were sheets of paper all over the kitchen table. It looked like a series of names were written down, but they were too smudged to read. I could only make out a few of the notes. Key card. Locker, last one, I promise. It didn't make much sense at the time. That's what it looked like to me. What is that thing crawling down there? Is that a kitty? Oh, it's another mouse. The smell of old dishes and moldy food was dizzying. Anything in the fridge? Nothing? Guess we're not supposed to go in there. Another door. The switch in the wall appeared to have unlocked the door. Okay. Oh, that goes down to there. We haven't checked the other basement though, or the rest of the downstairs. Right? There's a downstairs, or am I all the way down? Nope. That was it. That was it. That was it. Okay, so we got to head down this creepy ass little staircase. Look at that hole down there. Put the fucking lotion in the basket. Put the fucking lotion in the basket. That's what's going on right here. Bunch of Buffalo Bill. Box looked heavy, but there were marks on the floor. It had obviously been moved before. Maybe I found a way out. Must have moved it, right? I must have moved it, right? Yes. I heaved the box forward, and it finally gave. There we go. Alright, let's go down here. I'll go put the fucking lotion in the basket. There was a ladder going underground where the box was. A dank smell rose from the passage. It's weed? It smells like weed down there? Did I climb down the ladder? Of course! It smells dank down there. I looked again at the photo I found in the house. The couple looked distant, like they didn't want to be in the same picture. One of these ones. One of those pictures. I wonder where the wife was. My leg was in terrible shape, but I had to get out. Okay. Alright. We're down in the basement. Footprints in the dirt look like more than one kind and a lot of traffic. Whatever this place was obviously used a lot. Okay. What's this? Places all over were marked on the old map of town. Industrial area near the river, various houses, and even the water tower near the old rail station. That's the second time they brought up the rail station and the water tower. Let's see. Newspaper clippings from the local paper. They were all about murders in town over the last few years. Wait, there were photos. Photos of our house. What the hell was that about? Maybe I should have looked around more, tried to find some kind of information. The guy upstairs must have done this, but what was his interest in the water tower? Some of the markings matched the scribbles I saw on the bookshelf upstairs. Okay, let's see. Oh, Rachel, please be okay. I wanted to rush home, but I had to find a way out first. I needed to see what else was down there. Ooh, a work table covered in papers, dirt, and a handgun. I hated guns. I didn't take it, did I? Of course you took a handgun! I took a small handgun into my pocket. Its weight was somehow reassuring. I bet. Why did I take the gun? Because there's murderers about! Or maybe I'm the murderer. I might be the murderer, who knows? We'll find out. It was so dark down there, and the air smelled stale and putrid. I couldn't believe what I saw. What was this place? Let's see. Let's go this way. Oh, there's a door there? Let's see. The desk looked old. It was caked with grime. On it was a stack of old faded papers covered with what looked like names. They were scratched out, and illegible notes were written beside them in faded blue ink. I could only make out a few letters. H... Yeah, I don't know. What do you think that... That looks like names. None of it made any sense to me. Nothing about Rachel or me was written there. Maybe I needed to keep looking. Let me check this floor before I go out that door. Some kind of homemade rack slung together with poorly cut wood and rope. It was caked with old blood. It's a torture rack! The smell in that room was like old grease and rot. I wasn't getting any closer to find anything useful. Rusted hooks like the kind you find in a butcher hung from the ceiling. They look like pitted and worn from heavy use. That man upstairs, did he do this? You might have done this. I was getting more nauseated the longer I stayed there. I felt sick and weak, like I hadn't eaten for days. We should eat something. Crudely made shells that looked like they were holding cans of some kind of corrosive. The labels were worn and slick, but I could still see the warnings. The slight fumes that still emanated from the cans made me dizzy. Oh, man. What is... Oh, no, no, no. Go back up that. We're not done. It looked like a cage. It was small, but there was something coating the bottom. Something wet. That place was getting worse all the time. I knew I had to keep moving. Okay. So let me go check the door over here. Oh, it's showing me my little limp I got. That's cool. Looked to be bones, half dug into the ground. The remains looked old. The faded clothes that stuck up amongst the dirt looked familiar. They looked like the clothes that woman was wearing in the photo I found. Was this the man's wife? I wondered what I have found if I had dug deeper. So Nothing in here? I wonder if I could go back up and get those tools. Let me see if I can go back up and get those tools real quick. Maybe I can dig deeper. I don't know. Those boxes would have allowed me to climb up the ladder again, but I didn't want to go back up there. Not with that body, all that blood. Come on. I knew I needed to take a look around. Oh, come on. Whatever this place was obviously used a lot. Okay. So I guess we can't go back up and get those tools. Alright. We'll just keep on going. Limpity, limpity, limp. Down into this super basement. What we got here? Some kind of old boxes. They look like they were years old. Wait a minute. These boxes had old clothes in them. Clothes I remember throwing out after Rachel and I moved to town. What the hell were they doing here? Or there? I don't know. If I was scared before, I was terrified now. Why were there photos of our house there? And these clothes? Was that why I was there? I checked my back pocket and I realized my wallet was missing. Did I come to that house or did somebody bring me? Uh-oh. I might be the murderer. I might have gone out into a blackout murderous rage. There wasn't anyone there. Was I hearing things? Oh man. I don't know what that is. Bats. Oh no, bats. I remember noticing the broken ladder. I had to be careful. Let's see what's out here first. Oh man, what was that? Did you guys hear that shit? There was a rope hanging there. I wasn't sure how sturdy it was. Did I take it? Hell yeah, we're going to take that. Maybe the rope would make that broken ladder easier to descend. Oh man, there's something in the walls here. What is that? I had the rope now. There must have been a use for it around somewhere. So maybe I can only click on these things twice. I just don't want to miss anything. There's some bones in the wall. Crazy whispering. Okay. I already checked this way, didn't I? Yeah, I came in through that way. Alright. The rope I found would have let me climb down the broken ladder safely. Did I climb down? I think we should climb down. I could hear a faint hum, and the smell from before started to get worse. The ladder was too high to reach. I must have tried to find a way out from where I was. Okay, nothing there. I hoped I wouldn't see those bats again. Okay. So maybe we just need to click on things twice. Ooh, what's this? A bunch of old newspapers, wheat pasted together. A message had been hastily smeared. Keep out, danger due to cave-in. Okay. I wanted nothing more than to get out of there. Alright, let's go check out the cave-in. Ooh, there's that humming. Scary music. Nothing? Guess we're going through here. I could still feel a faint impression of the rope I had slid down as I pressed against the heavy metal door. Oh, in his hand. Okay. It's probably for the best that I hadn't jumped. The ache in my leg was bad enough as it was. If I could have, though, I would have run straight out of those awful tunnels. Who would keep such a place? Some prepper? At least I thought I had found that old handgun. It seemed to work. From the smell of it, it had been used already. Ho 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 ho. I kept the gun in my pocket. It seemed a familiar weight there. I might be the murderer. What's up? What do we got here? Exposed ventilation shaft. Maybe somebody crawled through there? But it was so high up that it must have been a sword landing. That wasn't too bad. My leg ached just thinking about it. What do we got here? There's dirt on the ground. It looked wet, and there was grass smeared within it. Odd, there was a similar dirt on my shoes. Oh man, I think I'm the murderer. And I got a gun and old pictures. Oh man. I could hear a faint trickling sound like water. What was that? Okay, I don't want to go here yet. Let me go up this ladder and see what's up here. What is this? Disgusting. It was a mess of filthy garbage bags. There was rips and tears in most of the bags. Well, what's in them? Well, it looked like an old videotape was sticking out. Did I take the tape? Yes. Wasn't sure what I hoped to discover with the tape, but I took it anyways. I did not want to keep digging through this mess. Okay. We got a videotape, a handgun. Let's see. If I gave up now, I'd remember what I had seen so far in those awful sewers. Did I quit? No. Okay, so the option button just asked me if I want to quit. Absolutely not. We got to get to the end of this. We either got to get to the end of this and find out who the murderer is, or I'm the murderer and I need to keep on murdering. What do we got here? A kitchen knife covered in drying blood. Think about it. Made me sick. I didn't even want to touch it. Did I take the knife? I don't think we're going to take the knife. I still had the old handgun. I wasn't sure what's good a knife would have been. Yeah. I don't think we should take the knife. There's another door. This place is like an office down at the bottom. Oh man, that sounded bad. The door was locked. There was a musty smell from inside. This one opened. I hear sawing. Do you guys hear sawing? I wasn't sure, but I thought I was some kind of regulator. I had no idea how it worked. Through the dust, I could see handprints from previous use, probably from whoever worked in those sewers. Okay. I'm definitely hearing sawing. So we come back and switch that. There's 2, 3, and 4. 3 and 4. Okay. Alright. Nothing so far, and I don't know what to turn yet. So, let's go to that exit. Then we'll come back, maybe. Excuse me. Oh, man, it's sneaky. Or it's scary. Exit. There was a rusty ladder sunk into the water, which smelled disgusting. I knew I couldn't climb down that. Maybe I could find a way to drain the putrid water. Okay. Pretty sure. There's the exit. Pretty sure I just need to rotate these, maybe? Musty smell from inside. So here's one. I thought I could turn the water valve to shut off its flow. Did I turn it? Yes. Alright, there's that. Still locked. Let's go up here and check and see if that helped out. Nope. Let's go turn all of them then. That off. Turn 3 off. Yep. And turn 4 off. Okay. There's a musty smell from inside. I want to get in that door. I wonder how I get in that door. I know that's the exit, but I just wanted to see if... Okay, seemed better to press on. Let's see. That's garbage. Huh. Where was the old, exit? Looks like that's not it. Let's see. If I move this through the dust, I could see handprints from previous use, probably from whoever worked in those sewers. Looked like I turned off the water flow in this valve. Okay. I thought I could turn this water valve to shut off its flow. Did I turn it? Yes. I thought I already turned it. I thought I could turn this water valve to shut off its flow. Did I turn it? Yes. Looks like I turned off the water flow in this valve. Okay. So it's got to be a combination of something of these things, but it's not. It's not showing me what. Which ones? That was locked. So handprints. Alright, that one's turned off, looks like. Can't do anything with that one. There we go. So maybe I just gotta keep turning it. I could turn this water valve to shut off its flow. Did I turn it? Yes. Valve was still active. Did I turn it again? Yes. Valve was still active. Did I turn it again? There we go. Okay. Now they're turned all the way. Still can't get in that door. I say kick it open. Let's see, did that work? Yeah, that worked. Sweet. Just had to turn it a whole bunch of other times. You know, when I think about turning things, I'm like, oh, I'm going to turn it all the way till it stops. Not just be like, oh, should I turn this? Okay, let's go to the next one. Nobody does that. What is this here? Looked like the water drained out of the grate in the wall. There's a small metal key left floating in the shallow pool of rancid water. Did I take it? Yes, we take it. I pocketed the small key, but it was so odd-shaped I have no idea what it might open. I think I know. The smell hadn't improved much, and the room was damp. Let's go back up to that locked room. This one. The door was locked. There was a musty smell from inside. Use the key, asshole. Can't check my inventory? Guess it's not to that one then. Back down this hole. This way. What is this? The safety poster had definitely seen better days. How old was this facility? The faded paper was yellow and dusted, but there had been obviously been wiped off recently. door was locked. I could see a faint light within. All these locked doors. I want to check them out. Check out this one. What do we got in here? Blood. Ooh. There's a security camera in the room. There must have been a way to see what had happened. Maybe the VHS tape I found could be useful. Maybe. I couldn't help but wonder if someone was watching me from the other side. Oh, man. There's a body. I found another dead body, a sewer worker. He was a mess, but he looked like he'd been stabbed. That's where that knife came from. I could see a key ring that had fallen out of his pocket. Did I take it? Of course. I worked up the nerve to snatch the key ring away and put it in my own pocket. I was feeling even more sick from seeing another dead man. I didn't want to get any more blood on my clothes. Oh, man. I'm feeling so sick because of dead people. Walk it off, bro. Limpy McGee. Okay, let's go all the way back and see if we can't unlock that one door, because we got the sewer worker's key. He works in this place. He should have keys to everything. He should have keys to everything. I tried a bunch of the keys on the keyring I had found on that sewer worker, and one of them seemed to fit. Yes! What's in here? Oh man, no! Go back in. I didn't even do that. Here we go. A collection of stale liquor bottles covered the floor. That room didn't seem like much of a place for drinking. What was the point? To get drunk! The wall was littered with dozens of old faded papers. Whoever did this was obsessed with some local murders. According to some of the clippings, bodies had been found in ravines, in a forest, in one case dumped in the back of an abandoned truck. I couldn't be sure, but I thought some of these same articles had also been pasted up back in those tunnels. Okay. Did that sewer worker find this room? Is that why he was killed? I don't know. What do we got here? A faded receipt was half trampled on the floor. It's from the local train station. It was for 2 tickets. Ooh. So there was a couple at the train station. I didn't know what it used to keep it, but did I keep the receipt? Yeah, let's keep it. I neatly folded the soiled receipt and slipped it into my pocket. All I'm doing is feels like I'm collecting evidence that if I get caught, I got a gun on me, I've got sewer worker keys from a dead man, I've got some other weird key, and I've got a receipt from a couple that was in here. Yeah. I am more and more looking like a murderer myself. Okay. Ah! Steam! Oh man, scary, scary steam. Use the key ring to unlock the door. There we go. There's a faint light inside. Maybe there's a TV or something. What is this? The shelf full of security tapes was strictly organized, though covered in dust. Looked like the tape I found was the one that was missing from the shelf. Wonder what was on the tape, why it was thrown out. Yeah, I can only click it twice. Okay. Here we go. There's a dusty VCR on the security desk. I wonder what was on that VHS tape I found. Did I play the tape? Of course. Oh no, the video showed a man right there in the sewers being attacked. The tape looked fuzzy and scratched like somebody had tampered with it. Okay. It looked like there could have been 2 men. Uh-oh. I couldn't stand to watch that video again. Oh, watch it again and get details. Couldn't stand to watch it. Get details, you asshole. Oh, I'm walking through the tunnels with a gun in my pocket and a knife, and I can walk through all this stuff, but I can't bear to watch that VHS tape and maybe see that it wasn't me who killed people. Oh, what a scared dude. I hate this guy. Come on. That's it. Was I in here? I think I was already in here, right? Yeah, that's where the security camera's at. Yeah. Okay, let's keep going. Oh, man. Ventilation shaft must have been the other end of that ventilation shaft. Whoever used it could have gotten past that flooded room with this. Okay, well that makes sense. That's kind of like a different path. Clever, but why go through all the trouble? So that people can't get down there? That's why? Up the ladder we go. I cursed the weight of the gun as I hobbled up the ladder. Would I really need it, or was there some other reason for wanting to carry it around? Maybe I'm the murderer, that's what I'm saying. The thought of that videotape still haunted me. Who was it that didn't want to be seen? Was it the same person that hid all those newspaper clippings away in that locked room? I don't know. I could go no further up on the ladder, and thumbing the latch above me, finally found my escape. The stench of that sewer finally abated, and I could smell old, damp pine trees. I'm outside. Oh, man. What's out here to the left? There's a door. A scary door. What's up here? An old ladder leading up to the ancient water tower. The ladder needed to be extended so I could climb it. Yes! Let's go check it out. What is that? I don't know what that says. There's a door. And there's another door. Well, let's go check out, see what's up the water tower first. Bats! There's some markings. What is this? In a patch of smeared dirt and grass, there was a beat-up old wallet. I thought it was mine. Did I take it? Yes. The wallet was missing its contents, including any cards or ID. It was worn, but light. It made carrying the gun around seem more awkward. Where's my driver's license and credit card? Maybe it's not yours. Did I put this up here? Or is somebody else carrying it? What is this? From the railing, I could see over the woods and down to the entrance to the sewers. Had I come through there before? If I did, someone definitely could have seen me. Okay. It's getting cool up there, and I shiver with an uneasy sense of what was to come. How did I get home from here? I don't know, bro. Okay. Back down the water tower. Let's go right a little bit more since we came this way. Just through the scary door. The sewers are like right here. Was that eyeballs back there? Yeah, it is. Look at that. Check that out. Eyeballs. What do we got here? There's a lead to be above ground again. I figured I should keep moving. Okay, so I can't go this way. Alright, let's just keep going straight till we get to the end of this path. We're not going to go through any of the doors except for... But we got to remember that there is a... Let's see, door by the water tower, this one. It looks locked and bolted up though. It fit. I heaved open the rusty door. Okay. We're going to go back through there. The wind was picking up a bit. The night air had become strangely chilly. Let's go back through there. We need to check all the way to the left, I think. Or at least we got a key for that. What we got here? This must have been the entrance to the forest that was mentioned on that map I had seen. Whoever was poking around in those tunnels underneath that man's house had scribbled notes on this place, but I couldn't make them out. Here, the sign pointed out various campsites and walking paths within the woods. It mentioned a river and maybe a washroom, but the rest was too faded to see clearly. Washroom. I almost wish I had paid more attention to those crazy scribblings. Maybe I would have been less nervous about entering that dark forest. So this is just going into the forest. Ooh. Let's not go through there. Let's stay on this path for right now. Okay, I can't go here. Let's see. Should we go through the forest, or let's go back and check that one door before we go through the forest. This one. It's the scariest door sound ever. Very windy over here, apparently. Oh, this goes to a house. The old train station was quiet as a tune. The only sound was that of the increasing and buffeting the decrepit structure. Wind buffeting the decrepit structure? I don't know. Let's see. Door there. And a door there. Let's go left. Let's see. An old ticket booth that looked fairly ruined. Inside the ticket window were sheets of paper and wait. What were these? Train receipts? I thought the receipt I had picked up might match these, but of course not. The station had been closed for years. The ticket must have been for the newer station that opened up on the other side of town after this one was abandoned. However, I noticed a series of fresher looking paper covered in tiny notes, scribbles, and diagrams. Looked like someone had been leaping through the old ledgers looking for something. A name, perhaps? What was it? Oh. So we're in an abandoned train station. Ooh, here we go. An old map encased in glass hung on the walls. The train routes connected to that old station. As I looked at it, it seemed familiar. Of course, the map I found in those tunnels had similar locations marked, and the notes I found on the other man's bookshelf. His notes mentioned the water tower, and even this train yard. What was he doing coming back here? The sorry condition of that place seemed sad somehow, but also ominous. There's a door. Everything seems to be familiar with this guy, so what do we got here? Old trains? The old train was ripped open and hanging from a shred of metal, as well as a broken fence with a dark stained patch of cloth. It looked synthetic, like some kind of outerwear. Inside the train shell, I could see a few faint impacts, like wounds. Ooh. Could they have been bullet marks? Was somebody shot there? The ground was well worn, though. I couldn't really make anything out. I realized I was touching the gun I had found as I had thought. Oh man, I might be the murderer. It was getting colder out there, and I had to keep moving. So we're not moving this way. Okay. Can't move that way either. Alright, back to the forest, it looks like. I think I'm the murderer. I think I'm killing all these people. What do you guys think, chat? There's a couple of you watching. You guys think I'm the murderer? Or do you think we're tracking down the murderer? Let's see. This way, right? Then this way. Yep, we're in the forest. Okay. Left or right? Left or right? What do you guys think? Left or right? Anybody? There's two of you watching.
I think this game isn't Stardew Valley.
Yeah, it definitely is not Stardew Valley, for sure, Timmy. Stardew Valley, right? All right, there's Janet Weiss. She says right. First one to answer gets it, so let's go right. Yeah, we're done with Stardew Valley, Timmy. It's getting way too, what do we got here? It's getting way too repetitive. It's just routine. Trampled into the dirt and grass is a plastic card of some kind. I brushed it off and was surprised to see it was my credit card. I have been here before. I wasn't sure it was still usable, but it was mine. Did I take back my credit card? Yes, of course you do. Pocketed the credit card. Hope I could find my driver's license, too. Okay. Let's keep on. Let's clear this area. Through the fence, I could see a dilapidated outbuilding. I wonder if I could find my way around. Alright. What do you guys think? Should we go back the way we came? Or should we go into here? Because we still have another place to check back there. My vote is going back and check the other path. What do you guys think? Up to you guys. Come on. Raise the roof.
Hi, I don't have to go to school because of another Northeasterner. Do both.
I think we could do both, so let's go check. Since we're here, let's check this path. Okay, I gotta remember that that's the path that's right next to the tree.
It's supposed to be at least 1416 inches.
Wow, that's crazy. There was a fire pit there. It was still a bit warm and a few embers still burned at the bottom. Was someone else out in those woods? Why did they abandon their campsite? Well, we got here 2 folding camping chairs were on the ground. One was knocked over. There's a couple of cans of beer spilled on the ground. There's the couple. Whoever was here left this place in a hurry, but why? It's a tent. Cheap dome tent, slept 2 people. I shone my flashlight inside and could see some bedrolls, 2 backpacks, and a cooler. I felt like if I kept rooting through the campsite, someone would walk in on me. So we can't go that way.
Hello, bro. Hi, he.
Hey, what's up, Susan? Welcome back. Okay. Getting a little crazy. I'm going to go back the way we came and check that other place. Before I lose the chance to, I feel like. Let's go to this one.
You're a drunk hobo killer.
Yeah, I think that might be what it is, Timmy. I think we might be drunk hobo killers. I was thinking that too. The warm picnic table stood within a circle of trees like an altar. It was covered in faint markings and carvings from who I assumed were previous campers and hikers. I read some of the names and notes on the table's surface.
What are you doing?
Well, we just woke up in a house and there was a bunch of dead people around. I was covered in mud and blood and it wasn't mine and I'm limping and I don't know if I killed people and I don't know if we're tracking down a murderer. I have no idea. Let's see. Man, it's crazy, Susan. This game's crazy. Rytron, Kumar, Uncle Phil, Henry, and Daniel. But everything, Tron, you were... P. Dan. Seemed like the table had seen a lot of use over the years. I wonder if that matched up with those notes we found earlier. I don't think so. Okay, let's keep going. The path ended in a cold-looking river. I wasn't sure if it was safe to cross like this. Did I cross it? Not for right now. Maybe there was another option.
What's
I'm gonna cross
Stardew
it.
Valley?
This is not Stardew Valley. Stardew Valley, we have Let It Go. The final was yesterday. It's getting to be
Home.
Yeah, it's called Home. But it is it's becoming repetitive, so we haven't I figure we'd give Stardew Valley a break. I'm gonna cross it. Let's see what happens. And now I'm soaking wet though. Uh-oh. 2 bodies, 2 young women, were half dug into a hasty, shallow grave between the trees. The younger looking one was still face up, her dead eyes gleaming against my flashlight. They deserve better than this. Did I clean up the gravesite? No! I didn't want to go any closer to the bodies. Thinking about the campsite, a wave of panic shot up my spine. I had to get out of there. Don't clean up a dead bodies? Are you crazy, dude? Sorry, I clicked it again. No. Okay. Go back through the river. Yes. Dead bodies over there. I'm soaking wet. Okay. Back through here. So, that's where that one leads. Gotta go back into this one. That's a dead end. We went through that one already. Oh no. We need to get around to that. Go in here. Now we have 3 to choose from. Let's see, there's that one. We just came from that one and that one. What do you guys think? Left or right? Left or right? Up to you guys. It's like playing one of those pick your page goosebump things. Left or right? First one who says it, we go.
Left.
Left. There it is.
Left.
Ooh. Something's moving around out there. What do we got here? There was some personal effects shoved back into the rock. Wait, there's a notebook there too. Do I read it? Of course we're going to read it. Inside the cheap dollar store notebook was page after worn page of names and lists. None of it made sense. The newest page contains several names. Heather, Olivia, Ashley, Cheryl, Iris, Daphne, Holly, Rose, and Rachel. Rachel, that's my old lady's name. Rachel, her name was last on the list and had a mark beside it in blue ink. The names Daphne and Olivia have been crossed out in the same blue ink. I bet you Daphne and Olivia were probably those bodies that are across that creek. Cheryl, Heather, and Rose had also been crossed out, but these marks looked older and more faded. Those were old murders. Who were all these names? I could only think about how much I needed to get home to make sure Rachel was okay. Okay. Nothing this way. So back through this trail. Now we need to go right. Nothing that way. There's that one. What is this? That says no, 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 don't look, it looks like. No and no. Are you scared, Sui-san? Are you screaming out? Oh man, remember they were talking about the sinks earlier? Here's a sink. No. Go back inside. I messed with the sink. There we go. The grimy sink had a small patch in it that looked almost clean.
I'm going to homework by bro.
Alright, take it easy, man. There wasn't much in the way of clean water there, but the sink did work. Okay. Bathroom of some sort? What is this? There was a damp-smelling plank leaning against the stall door. Might have been able to cross the river with it. Yes. Managed to carry the plank under my arm so I didn't get in the way. Yeah, definitely, Susan, definitely. I haven't been clean in a while. Okay, so I think it's weird that... So let's go back to the river and try to use that plank, maybe? I did come out this way. And the river, I think, was to... Not this one. I think it was to the left. Yeah, you guys said left last time. No, this is not it.
No, go right.
Okay, yep, you're right, Timmy. Go through here then. Alright, this is new, so this is definitely not where we need to be. Through here. There's the campers. Which one was it? This one, I think. I could have swore it was this one. Not it.
That's where I wanted to see. Middle trail.
Middle trail. Not there. This one. Oh man, I'm getting all messed up. I don't know where I'm going. Here we go. So yeah, we definitely know Yeah, nothing's changed. Absolutely not. Yes. Okay, let's see. Alright, let's go back through this one. Right? Where does this one leave us? Through there. We went through here. I think it's the right one. Alright, I'm going to check and see if it's the right one. Here we go. Here we go. What's it say? The sign was the same as the first one I had seen. This must have been the exit to the other side of the woods. Okay. I didn't know who was camping back there, but I couldn't bear to stick around and look for them. I just wanted to get out of there. I had finally found the exit. Once I left, I knew I never wanted to return there. Makes it seem... Hope I'm not forgetting anything. I don't feel like I'm going to be returning. The forest started to thin out a bit. Through the trees, I could make out parts of the town beyond and the first hints of light. The mysteries of that forest were behind me, but I could still feel them on my neck like a warm breath. On your neck. That's gross. Those girls I had found, someone had taken them from their campsite and had murdered them. Was it the same person who had left that odd notebook? I was even more eager to get somewhere safe and to find a way to reach Rachel. Yeah, because Rachel needs to be killed too. And we're walking. Can't believe there's nothing that I need to see here. Huh. As I stepped through the gate, I suddenly recognized the auto parts factory where I had worked as a machinist for all those years. The plant had closed almost 3 years ago now. Times were better then. I thought I could hear a faint rustling behind me. Maybe it was just the wind. Hole in the fence and a door. Let's go in the door. Oh man. Thought that locked behind me. Lockers. One of the lockers hung open. Its contents were tossed around like someone had been looking for something. Old work clothes had been picked through, and a few photos and notes had been ripped off the door and spread around. There's a door. There's some buttons, and then there's a door. So let's check out this. The door was locked shut, and there was a little electronic box under the handle. A sign was pasted to the front that said, "Danger, closed for repairs." I don't think it is closed for repairs. What is this? There was a large power box with 5 lights on it. Cables burst out the box, snaking off to other parts of the factory. The metal was starting to wear and cobwebs had collected on the corners. The box wasn't receiving power. Okay. The door was locked tight. It seemed to be connected to the power box beside it. Okay. Let's go upstairs. Every part of this plant smelled old and rotted. I noticed the old bulletin board on the wall. What's it say? The board contained yellow clippings of newspaper cartoons and notices. There were notes to and from the guys that worked there. One of them was to Norman, who was one of the older guys on the line. Norman took over a general store after the factory closed. He, Rachel, and I would get lunch every now and then. Rachel liked him because he seemed more positive despite the setback. I don't think I could say the same about me. Oh man, Rachel was banging Norman, and I went on a murderous, rage-filled bloodlust rampage of people. That's what it was. Whole thing started me off, and I just blacked out in a murderous rage. And I've got amnesia. Let's check this floor. Our old break table, a layer of dust and grime, only made seeing this string this sting more. Odd, it seemed like some beer bottles have been used on the table recently. They weren't as dusty as the rest of it. See, I'm a drunk, hobo serial killer, and I come back to the places where my fondest memories were, and I get drunk there. I'm a murderer. There's a power switch. There's some more power switches. And there's another door. Okay. The power panel looked like it was shut off. Did I push the switch? Yes. Check this locker. The open locker was stuffed with dirty work clothes and old boots. There was a photo of the woman taped to the inside, but it was scratched out and the face was unrecognizable. Ooh, that's a sign of somebody hating somebody, for sure. Scratch her face out in this photo. That woman's photo. I knew I had to get back to Rachel and find out what happened. The power panel looked like it was shut off. Did I push the switch? Yes. Ooh, it hummed with power. Let me push this one again, because this one didn't. There we go. Let's see what's this. It was shut tight. There's a rusty looking card slot on the side. Ooh, I need to find a card. So those are on. Let's go upstairs. Check this way first. There's a locker. This was Norman's locker. The door was dented like someone had punched it. I don't remember him doing that when we worked there. That's because I got drunk and I punched his locker. Because I'm still mad at Norman for banging my old lady Rachel. My head ached, and I recalled the last time Norman, Rachel, and I all had lunch together. Rachel seemed so much more at ease when we all hung out. That's because I'm crazy, and he was the sane one. Another panel that I hoped could help me get the power back on. Did I push the switch? Yes. There we go. What do we got here? Utility shelf crammed with mismatched tools and items. There was a claw hammer on the shelf. Did I take the hammer? Should we take the hammer, guys? What do you think? Should we take this hammer? I think we should.
Yep.
Okay. We'll take it. Janet Wise votes for yep. Janet, you're making me seem like a murderer. Let's see, here's some lockers. Locker was a complete mess. Hidden at the bottom, though, was a magnetic card. Yes, that goes to that door downstairs. I slipped a key card into my pocket. From the musty smell, I assumed no one had used this locker for a long time. Oh, there's another power thing. Yes. Push it again. Huh. There we go. Yep. Yes. Ooh, everything's humming. I think the... Okay. I did check this locker, right? Yep. Something's banging. Ooh. Struck with the hammer. The old wooden boards came apart easily. After I had removed the planks, I left the hammer on the floor. Okay. Good thing we took that hammer. What do we got here? There's a locker. This was my locker. There, in the factory. It stank of booze. There's a picture of Rachel on the inside. It looked like it had been torn up. Thought I had taken that picture home when the factory closed. Nah, bro. Nah, bro. You're a serial murderer. Drunken, homeless dude. This room is nothing but bad memories. You've been going back to... The floor was littered with old liquor bottles. I wonder if that man in the house had something to do with this. Yeah, you. You sure had a lot of alcohol in this place. It reeked of the sour stench of leftover liquor. Oh, shit. That was his room. He boarded it up with the hammer because he couldn't bear the bad memories. Yeah, I can see it. I'm a murderer. Did I already go here? Let's see, what was in this place? Yep. But where was that door with the key? The key card I found seemed like it would pass through this reader. Did I use the key card? Yes. I slid the card through the old reader and turned the handle. There we go. What do we got here? There's some kind of ventilation hatch there. Looked like I could jump to the room below. My leg hurt enough as it was, but I couldn't see another option. Did I jump? No. We need to keep exploring for right now. If I was too chicken to jump down that broken ladder before, why do it now? There had to be another way. Okay. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. We're locked in. Oh, shit. I guess I gotta jump down here now. Man, I hope we searched everything in the factory. Yep. Ooh. That hurt. Bottom of the ventilation hatch hung open. It was pretty high up. I wasn't sure if anyone could have got back up there. Look, I had to press on. What is this? There was a crumpled up letter on the floor. It had been scratched out heavily, and it was hard to make out. Did I try to read the letter? Well, yeah. Most of the letter was violently scratched out with what looked like to be a ballpoint pen. All I could make out was need to. Just don't. Drinking, need, Norman. Who was Norman writing to? A room at the top of the plant, the one with all the bottles, was really getting to me. Maybe I was just distracted. Who went up there and used that room? You did, bro. So I exited the factory. I didn't recognize where I was going. My head ached terribly. My leg was a mess. I can't believe the factory door had locked itself on. Oh, man. Hope I didn't miss anything in that factory. Man, I hear stuff rumbling around in the woods. There's a hole in the fence. Nothing goes that way. Dumpster. The garbage bin was a disgusting mess of rotten food and slick black bags. Saw a thin greenish corner poking out from one of the bags. It was my driver's license. It looked damaged. Should I take it? Yes. I cleaned the card off as best I could. It looked pretty beat up. I was amazed to have found my credit card. And now this. I tucked the card into my wallet next to my credit card. Alright. Did somebody steal this from me? I wonder why they would have stashed it there. Maybe they're framing me for murders. Sounded like it was going to start raining again. I had entered Norman's place. This was the back of the store that he ran. It was oddly quiet, except for the faint sound of a television. The entrance to the front of the store was locked from the inside. It looked like I could just pop it open. It needed a key. There's a bit of blood on the keyhole. Up the stairs we go. See, there's a door to the right and some blood down here, it looks like, and a door to the left. There's an old TV. Oh man, TV still flickered some indecipherable channel. I couldn't make out what was on the screen, but that glow just gave me the chills. Oh no, I couldn't believe what I was seeing. Norman, my coworker and one of the few friends I had in this town, lay dead beside the armchair. His face and shirt were covered in blood. It looked like he'd been shot trying to get up. I've got a gun in my hand, too. or a gun in my pocket. His eyes were still wide with shock. Norman, you deserve better than this. Should I close his eyes? No, I'm not touching that body. I was too scared about Rachel to stay there another moment. You're gonna have to get over it, bro. What do we got up here? What was this? It looked like a pull chain hanging from the ceiling. I wonder where it led. Yeah, let's pull a chain. And a simple folding ladder to the attic popped down. Let's go check it out. Let's go in the attic. Ooh. There was a large cardboard box that hadn't been sealed. Did I open it? Yeah. Pile of clothes and photos and even shoes. As I looked closer, I realized they were Rachel's. What were you doing here, Rachel? Were you responsible for poor Norman downstairs? The items in the box only made my head spin more. I desperately needed answers. That's because that's probably just stored clothes from Rachel. They had moved in together. I bet you Rachel cheated on me with Norman. They got married. They got back together. Plant clothes. Big, huge, big deal. And I've gone on a blackout bender. And I finally got up the courage to murder all these people. And my leg hurt because I went through that ventilation shaft beforehand. Let's see, which way is this way? I guess this was Norman's kitchen table. He kept it clean enough, but there were water rings from 2 cups still there in the wood. So 2 people were sitting there
I got a lens
drinking.
compass at Kmart for $10.
That's pretty cool, bro. So they were sitting here. 2 people were having dinner, or drinking something. I'd never been to Norman's place before. At least I didn't remember ever doing so. The kitchen trash bin smelled fresh. I dig through the mess. Did I? Yes. Found a hairpin among the rotting food trash and pocketed it. Oh man, I'm turning into a murderer. That way we came up from that way. Let's check this way. Wonder entirely surprised to find the this there. I wasn't entirely surprised to find the this there. Huh, it was one of Rachel's old fall coats. I always wondered what happened to it. How long had it been there? Yeah, they got married. She cheated on you with Norman, and Norman and her got married, and you went on a drunken blackout bender and killed him. A little bit of something dark staining the sleeve. Inside the cabin was a small but impressive collection of hunting rifles, shotguns, and even a few items I didn't think were legal here. One of the slots on the rack was empty. The gun I had found seemed to match the others there. If the handgun was Norman's, what the hell was he doing with it? The gun would fit there. Did I place it back in the cabinet? What do you guys think? Should I put the gun back? I think Timmy's the only one here. Did I place it back in the cabinet? Yes? No? What do you guys think? Sure. I carefully pushed the piece back in place and felt a great burden lifted. Oh, yeah. I'm covering up my own murders. Back down this way. I used a hairpin to pick the lock. A hairpin snapped in half, so I threw it away. The general store was small, but it was clean. I had the usual things: postcards, snacks, magazines, and canned goods. I never went there much. Rachel usually stopped by after work if we needed anything. Yeah, and to mess around with old Norman. The register was mostly empty, and a fat stack of travel magazines sat beside it. I wondered if someone had robbed the place before killing Norman upstairs. You killed Norman, bro. The icebox seemed to be unplugged. Must have been off for a while. Most of its contents were half melted. There were various postcards from the area, especially from the tourist traps. One of the postcards showed an old black and white photo of the water tower. It looked to be in much better shape then. Of all the postcards, that one seemed to be the most popular. There were only a few left. Oh man, Janet, what do you think's going on? Or have you played this before? It had been weeks since I had last seen Norman, and finding him that way still left me cold. Thinking of him slumped against that chair only cemented my reassurance in getting rid of that gun. It looked like someone had taken that piece from his store. But why was it in those tunnels? As I stepped outside, I recalled that dusty old box of clothes in Norman's attic. It felt like I had only discovered more questions, no answers, but I was close to home. It was time to find out the truth. There's a gate. Don't know where that goes. There's another gate. There's another gate. There's another gate. Okay. I had the wrong gate. This one was locked. Okay. That one was open. Let me go check those other ones before I get back. Oh, shit. I hate when it does that. It doesn't let me go back and check things. Alright. Guess we're moving on. Wasn't my house. The neighbor's local post box, a letter was sticking out as someone hadn't pushed it all the way in. I knew it wasn't white, but did I look at the letter? Of course. The envelope was addressed to Norman. There's no return address, but the handwriting looked familiar. I took a deep breath and tore open the package. Norman, I'm sending this to you in a letter because I'm afraid to tell you this in person. What we did, well, it was wrong. My husband isn't an easy man to be with, but he is my husband and your friend. I need some time to sort this out away from you both. I'm going away for a while. I'm going to tell him. See, she cheated on me with Norman, and I killed everybody. What's up, Gabriel? Welcome back to the stream, bro. Norman, so don't you think you can hold that against me? Maybe we'll work it out. I'm not sure I even want to, but he deserves at least that much. Goodbye. I didn't know what to think. My mind was racing, my heart pounding. I had to get home. I just had to. Had the wrong gate. I'm gonna check everything first. Okay. It's gotta be this one then. Here we go. I had entered our backyard. The rain gave me a terrible sense of foreboding, and it chilled me through my clothes. I was expectant, but also afraid. I'm a murderer. I held my breath as I approached our back door. I was terrified to step inside. No, you weren't. The house was painfully quiet. The only sound was my own breathing, ragged and strained. I flicked the light switch by the door. The power was off. Probably because I hadn't paid the bills in forever. I've been a homeless bum for a while. I remembered having breakfast here on this very table. Was that yesterday or sometime before? The table was clean and hadn't been used any time recently. Oh man, did you hear that foreboding music? There's a door. There's upstairs. What do we got here? There's a small pile of mail on the floor in front of the mail slot. How long I've been away? Why hadn't Rachel picked this up? That's because Rachel's gone, bro. It's because nobody's been in this house forever. Most of the contents were bills. There was a credit card bill there. Did I open it? Yes. I ripped the bill open and read it. To my surprise, it said something about canceling my credit card due to non-payment. What the hell? Let me go check this door before I go to that other door. The door to the basement was locked. Where did I put the damn key? The front door was locked from inside. I couldn't go out, though. I needed to see if Rachel was here. She's not here. She's been gone for a while. The travel magazines, credit cards have been canceled, pile of bills. Come on, man. Nobody's here. You know that. Let's check this one before I go anywhere else. Okay. Check this one. I had found the last missing piece from my wallet, the old photo of Rachel, and I stared back at me, reminding me of better times. Did it make me feel terribly uncomfortable? Did I keep it anyway? No. I'm not going to hold on to that. What we got here? Television. I had purchased it before I knew I was going to lose my job. Felt pretty guilty about it after it. By then it was too late. Rachel was pretty angry about that, I realized. Yeah. I imagine so. Oh man, foreboding music. Door was stuck shut. There was an old-fashioned keyhole underneath the handle. Alright, I need to get keys. Oh, that's broken. Let's check this way. The books there were half mine, half Rachel's. Hey, now that I look more closely, it looked like the man in the house had some of the same books as I did. It's because it was my books. One book in particular seemed a bit odd. I remember owning it, but not that edition.
It's ominous.
Very ominous. My wife's, Rachel's suitcase was sitting on the bed. She was getting ready to leave. It was closed, but I had a feeling what was in it. Did I open it? Yeah. Inside Rachel's suitcase were a few days' worth of clothes, some personal effects, and a train ticket. I stared at the ticket. I could feel myself flush with anger and resentment. The date and time matched the receipt I had found. Rachel, why? Were you really going to run away with Norman? Was I really such a monster? Yeah, you're a monster, bro. You're a huge monster. You killed so many people. That sewer worker, all he was doing was his job. Our halfway mirror had been smashed. Its pieces scattered around the floor. Smashed mirrors are always a sign that somebody doesn't like themselves. I couldn't really make myself out anymore. I wasn't sure I wanted to. Extreme versions of disgust. It's when mirrors get smashed. Our sink, which needed to be replaced. One of the taps always stuck, but I hadn't got around to fixing it yet. The old house was charming, but for sure, but it wasn't always easy. We were lucky enough to get a house with one of those wonderful old claw-footed bathtubs. Those things suck. It seemed impractical at times, but it was part of what made that house home. Nothing in the bathroom here. What do we got here? My laptop had been left on and only had a tiny bit of power left. On the screen was a website about the old water tower. There was a key in the top drawer of my desk. I take it? Yes. I pocketed the key. The laptop was warm. It had been running for a while.
Just want Root to jump scare LOL.
She doesn't jump scare very much. Bathroom, alright. Been through there. Is this one? Which one was this? This is the room, wasn't it? Yep, that was the room. Okay, we got a locked door somewhere. Where was it at? Back downstairs. This one? No, not this one. Oh, wait, hold on. I think there's a door on the other side there.
Then jump scare you.
Nah. She's laying right here, so like I can under her blanket, so I can tell what she's doing. The door was stuck shut. There was an old-fashioned key underneath the handle. I unlocked the basement door. There we go. What's in the basement? There were old Christmas decorations in the box. I couldn't even remember our last Christmas. Garbage bags were stuffed with old paint cans and supplies. There was dirty old keys there. Did I take the key? Yes. Took the small key and tried to remember what it unlocked. I have a feeling. Looked like there's plaster and an old trowel in there too. plaster and a trowel and old paint. So I think there's a wall that's been put up and painted over somewhere. Something's hidden in the walls. I bet you there's a body hidden in the walls. There were old clothes, tools, and other things we obviously hadn't thrown out yet. We had way too much junk. Look, there's the old wall. I'd put up this divider wall last summer so we could create a separate room in the basement. I hadn't finished it yet, so the door was stuck and drywall was poorly installed. Might have been able to break through if I found something heavy enough. Found something heavy enough. There's some old keys, so let's go check this. No. It's not this one, is it? No, not that one. Go back upstairs. This door. The grimy key I'd found in the basement unlocked the door. There we go. It looked like the room had been tossed around. The furniture was a mess. Did somebody break in here? There was an old crowbar on the floor. Yep. Lifted the heavy crowbar. I appreciated its weight. Oh, my murder weapon is familiar to me. It just fits my hands perfectly. Yeah, this dude's psycho. Alright, let's go back down to the basement. Let's open it up. Here we go, guys. What's in this? With a heave, I swung the crowbar at the wall. I smashed a hole large enough to step through. As I stepped through the broken wall, my breath caught in my throat. This was it. Was Rachel down there? Was she okay? Oh, man. That says don't look. Well, I gotta look now. Don't push the button. I'm definitely pushing the button. Cages. That looks like water towers or jellyfish or something. Oh man, blood. That says don't look. Oh man. Getting freaky. What do we got back here? What's in this corner? Filthy looking pile of rags had been dumped in the corner. The stench of them was awful. It made my eyes water. I was terrified to even touch the pile to see what lay within, but I knew I had to. I had come this far. After all this searching, after all I had seen, when I looked within the rags, did I finally find my Rachel? Let's see. Oh man. It was worse than I could have possibly imagined. Within the folds of that rotten smelling heavy fabric was the pale dead figure of my darling wife. Oh, he found his old lady. You murdered her, bro. What struck me most was that she wasn't bloody or torn apart. Rather, she was covered in sickly green bruises, and her windpipe had been crushed. It's because I strangled her to death, and yeah. And her windpipe had been crushed. I strangled her to death, and she's got sickly green bruises because I was domestically. What's the term, Timmy? What's the term? Physical domestics. Yeah. The real horror there was whoever had killed her had done so intimately with bare hands. That's me. So this is what had been gnawing in the back of my mind this whole time. This is what I was afraid of. I thought about all I had seen and wondered if any of it could have helped me figure out who had done this. And when I couldn't stay there any longer, I stepped away on shaky legs and made my way back upstairs. Reluctantly, exhausted from my journey, I could no longer resist the urge to close my eyes. That's me opening my eyes. Maybe I would use some of Rachel's travel books and find some place to go. No matter what, I needed some kind of escape. It was my wallet with its contents intact. Either I dropped that stuff or somebody else did. Maybe I was sleepwalking again, or maybe somebody stole it from me. Norma's store, that forest, the water tower. Was I at those places before? What do you guys think? Do you think I was at those places? I think I was there. Yes or no, guys? Up to you. You guys pick. First one in gets it. 20-second delay. Let's see.
Yes.
Yes. I didn't see how it could have happened any other way. It must have been the one to lose my wallet and its contents. But what does that mean? There, that was decided. This was the old photo that other man and his wife, I assumed. I found it in that house. I recalled those faded remains I had found deep underneath his house. What had he done there? Well, what did I think? Was that man involved in the whole mess somehow? Yes or no, guys? Do you think the old man was involved, or do you think it was just me? First one to answer gets it.
No.
Alright, we're going with no. I wasn't sure, but the poor old bastard was good and dead. He was a victim, not a criminal. So do I need to check this house again? The reflection in that grimy glass was only a shadow, a whisper. The quiet in that room unnerved me terribly. I still love the old-time charm of that claw-footed bathtub, though it seemed like cold comfort then. Rachel loved this part of the house. The quiet in that room unnerved me terribly. It was the key card I found in the factory, the one that allowed me to slip through that door. It seemed to me that it was probably Norman's. If that was true, what was she doing back at the plant? Did I think Norman was going back to the factory? Do you guys think Norman was going back to the factory, or no? Oh man, the lag really gets you for playing this way.
No idea.
No idea?
Probably not.
Probably not? Okay, let's go with no. No, somebody else was using that locker room. But who? The laptop had finally run out of power. How long had it been left running? Oh, man. Within the few broken pieces that remained of that mirror, I could see my face had grown pale and weak. I could bear to look again. It was like I didn't actually expect a reflection. I felt empty and drained. Perhaps I would never know how that mirror came to be broken. Was it by Rachel's assailant or by Rachel herself? The thought lingered and would haunt me forever. Let's go down here. Let's go down to the basement. I couldn't go back down, not until I'd gone over everything. I need to make sure I was perfectly clear. Okay. Check this door. Maybe my old safe sat on the floor. I used to keep tax records and other important documents in it. It used a digital passcode lock, but I didn't have the code. Maybe I left it somewhere. If I could find the code, maybe I could still open it. Okay. I leafed through the notebook I had taken from the forest. In it were the names that had been written down. Heather, Olivia, Ashley, Cheryl, Iris, Daphne, Holly, Rose, Rachel. Those poor girls. Were they victims of the same person who had killed Rachel? I wonder what happened to the other names on that list, or the ones scratched out on that desk in those wet tunnels. The man in that house, was he responsible when I woke up? I had found him dead already. Yeah, was he responsible? When I woke up, I had found him dead already. Super ominous music. It was a letter I'd taken from the post box. Rachel, were you really having an affair with Norman? But why? I didn't think things were that bad. In the letter, Rachel seemed concerned. She almost seemed worried of what Norman might do. Did he do that to Rachel? I don't think Norman did it. Norman may have betrayed me, but I didn't think he was capable of that. I hated him. I hated him so much, but I couldn't blame him for what happened to my wife. From now on, I had no one to get angry with me for stupid things like buying this TV. Just thinking about things like that made me sick with grief. Okay. Didn't know what to think. Just wanted to put this whole mess behind me. Let's go upstairs. But who had killed him?
Game goes toward direction. Because I missed the first half.
Oh, yeah. No, we kind of wander around and figure it out as I go. Yes, I think it does. I think as you continue through... I had made up my mind. I think as you continue through, it might be different. Like, the game constantly changes compared to what you do. I thought there was an attic. No, that was Norman's house that there was an attic. That's right. What's this way? Okay, I've been there. I think this is the safe room, right? Yep, safe room. Sat there heaped on the floor. How long had Rachel been lying in the basement? Been there for a while. No. We're not leaving just yet. Which one was it? This way. There would be no more dinners here, no more chit-chat over breakfast, at least not for us. I couldn't recall when I last ate, but I wasn't hungry in the least. Must have locked the door. There's no reason to return to the backyard anyway. I want to know what the passcode to the safe is. Won't let me go back in there. Where could I have put a passcode at? Let's see, which one was our beds? A 3-story house. It's a huge house. Not there. Back upstairs. I don't know where I could have put a passcode at. The laptop was dead, but I found some notes and loose paper in the drawer where I had found the key. There was a yellow sticky note with an 8-digit code on it. There we go. Did it take it? Yes. The code looked like it might be for the safe, but what kind of phrase was that? There wasn't anything more to find in the desk. Okay. There we go. We got it. Now I gotta remember where the hell the safe room is. Is it in this one? Yeah, there we go. The code I found should have left me access to the safe. Did I try to open it? Yes. code worked. I pulled open the small safe door and peered inside. There was a photo in there of Rachel and I when we had first moved to town. In it, we were smiling outside the front of the house, which looked like a real mess. We looked happy, though. Odd, I couldn't remember who took that photo. Inside the safe was also an envelope. The front of it read, "Do not open it until I tell you." I guess this was a good time, as in, you see what was inside. Did I open the envelope and read what was inside? No, we're not going to open it. We're just going to leave it there. All right, let's go. I'm just kidding. Yes, we're opening that letter. I tore open the envelope and removed the yellow inlined paper inside. On it was a letter written in a hand that looks familiar. The letter read, "I know this whole event has probably been pretty difficult. You can't imagine how hard it's been for me, too. Well, maybe you can. That isn't meant to be an excuse, but I hope you can better understand why I've done what I've done. Moving to this town seemed like such a dream. A quiet place to get established, to live out our lives and to be together. But you know as well as I do that things quickly changed. Your drinking was one thing, but as you grew more distant, as you retreated into that world of yours, well, it was clear you didn't need me as much. In fact, maybe you never needed me at all, but it took all this to make you realize. In the end, though, you may never forgive me for this, you may never forgive yourself, but this is probably for the best. You'll be healthier for this. Just sorry it had to happen this way. Rachel." Trophy earned, secret documents. Oh man. I wonder if I can go in there now. Huh. Guess I can't. I guess we're gonna need to leave. Yes. Living in this town hadn't been easy. The plan had helped in some way to stay grounded. It kept me in line, gave me something to do, and helped me get away from my past. When the factory closed, everything changed. I guess was when I started sleepwalking, disappearing for hours at a time. I had MRIs and piles of doctor's reports, but nothing seemed to help, not even drinking. But you continued doing it. But I swear I had to try to give it up. I know it. The sleepwalking never really went away, though. But I know Rachel had tried. I know she had tried to be there for me, even when everything was falling apart. This night had unearthed terrible truths, but I knew it was a final act of long-standing horror I'd been living. Waking up in that house tonight was the final cruelty. I wish I had remained unconscious in that room forever. I wasn't sure what happened to that other man I had found in that house. It seemed to me more a victim, but what was his role in all of this? After making it out of those tunnels, I thought those sewers might feel safer. I was wrong. The security tape I had watched showed someone being attacked by what looked like two people. But who was it that was attacked? I had found the contents of my wallet scattered throughout town. Why the hell had I been out there? Had my sleepwalking gone to some new extreme? The thought that I couldn't account for my whereabouts, but knew I had been to that forest and even Norman's place, well, it was terrifying. I didn't know what that meant, but at least I had recovered my things. Hopefully, I thought that would cover my tracks, so I wouldn't be blamed for all this. Even more troubling were those poor girls I had found in those terrible woods. Half hidden in a shallow grave, their secret deaths seemed to like the ultimate defiling. If I hadn't found them, would anyone have done so? Would they have been missed? I vaguely recalled the desk I had seen in those tunnels, the names etched there. Someone had killed those girls. Was it that man? Whatever had happened, I knew at least that Norman wasn't the one who kept going back to that factory. I hoped it meant that he had nothing to do with that guard's violent end. But who had been rooting through those lockers, drinking in those boarded-up rooms? I think it was me. After the factory, I thought I might find some solace if I could just get to Norman's store. But all I found were more horrors and more questions. Now that I really considered it, that's when I should have seen it coming. Norman. What were you and Rachel up to? It was obvious things were more complicated than I had ever imagined. How long had been going behind my back? More importantly, why, Norman? Because Rachel was hot, bro. Whoever had killed Rachel had probably gone after you too. Maybe they knew about what you were up to. I would never know peace, Norman. But despite your transgressions, a part of me really did hope that you would. When I had marched through the rain towards home, I desperately clung to the hope that this would end. And I guess in a way it did. But how could I have known how hopeless it all was?
Hot?
Because we found out earlier that Rachel left a note, and it was a note to Norman saying what they did was wrong. So apparently Rachel cheated on me with Norman, according to that note. And that's why they was asking. I was like, why could you do that to me? I said, because she was hot. I was being facetious. And I guess in a way it did, but how could I have known how hopeless it all was? I started to feel as disoriented as when I sleepwalked. To think of it now. Our house used to feel so lively, so warm. But coming into the kitchen, I felt only a cold, empty tension. Every terrible thought I had up to that point was suddenly a possibility, but nothing could have prepared me. My wife, dead, ruined, discarded. Rachel's death was a terrible mystery to me, one that would haunt me forever, unless I did something about it. For what solace can a man take in the death of his wife? What comfort can be offered? Rachel had been taken from me, and I might never know why. As I swung open the door, I stepped out into the air. I caught the scent of wet grass and fog. Rachel, my beautiful wife. Just the thought of her again, cold and inert, shook me from head to toe. What would I do now? Who could I turn to? It would only be a matter of time before the police got involved, before the neighbors knew. The front lawn was soft and giving beneath my feet, and I couldn't shake the urge that I shouldn't stand there, but rather that I should run. Oh, man. So, we didn't really figure out anything. I think I'm the killer. So this is a game that definitely needs to keep being played so that we can figure out...
GG.
We can figure out what had happened. So there's definitely different paths to take in this game. All in all, it's pretty fun. Being 8-bit, little retro look.
Yeah, different choices.
But yeah, different choices. What do you guys think? Let's see, there's 3 of you guys here. Do you think we should continue playing this game and go a different route? Or do you think we could switch to another game for tomorrow's morning stream? Up to you guys, chat. What do you guys think?
Yes, different route.
Different route, so we should go back. I know, Gabriel, you missed the whole beginning. That was terrible. And I got a pretty late start due to internet was being a pain in the ass this morning.
Same game, different choices.
Agreed. Same game, different choices. All right, we got 2 votes for Gabriel and Janet. Okay, so tomorrow at 9 a.m., we will start again and see... Well, let's see. What does continue mean? Where did I continue from? Hold on 1 second, guys. Let me just check. Okay, it was just at my last save point. Okay. That's all. So we will start this over and try different choices tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. We're still playing Spin Tires this evening. We're going to start at 1700, so 5 o'clock Eastern Time. Thanks for hanging out with me this morning, guys. I know it wasn't a super long stream. We're going a little short, but that's fine. This is a cool game. So we'll start this over, make more choices, and see what ends up happening. Maybe we can find out if I'm the killer, if I killed the killer that was trying to kill me. I have no idea. Thanks for hanging out with me, guys. Help me making choices and stuff. I appreciate it. Well, hope you guys have a great day. We'll see you this evening, and if not, we'll see you tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. You guys have a great day. See you later.